So, you're building a restaurant kitchen, right? Well, it's so much more than just buying shiny new gear. It's really about building the engine of your entire operation, the true heart of your restaurant. Today, we're going to break down the complete checklist to help you build that engine the right way, from the ground up.
I love this quote from Saeed Khan. It just hits the nail on the head. A kitchen is a place of transformation. It's where all that potential chaos gets masterfully channeled into creativity. So, the big question is, how do you make sure you're building a space for creativity and not for chaos?
Well, the difference is night and day. On one side, you've got pure chaos. Orders are late, your staff is totally stressed out, and you're wasting ingredients and money. But on the other side, you have a creative, efficient kitchen. That means a smooth flow, a happy team, and customers who are just delighted and can't wait to come back. Our goal is to build a well-oiled machine, and that machine is built from some very specific, very crucial parts.
Okay, so every great machine needs an engine, right? And a power supply. In your kitchen, that's going to be your cooking and refrigeration equipment. This is the absolute core, where all the real magic starts to happen. This is where you bring the heat, but you've got to think about your menu. Are you going to need convection ovens for that perfect even baking, or deck ovens for an amazing pizza crust? Ranges and stoves are your workhorses, for all your sautéing and simmering. Griddles? Absolutely essential for breakfast rushes. And charbroilers give you that smoky flavor you just can't get anywhere else. And of course, deep fryers for those crispy, crowd-pleasing favorites. Each piece is a specific tool for transforming ingredients. But look, applying heat is only half the battle. Before you can cook anything, you have to store it safely. Your refrigeration setup is the foundation of food quality and safety. You'll need your standard reach-ins for everyday stuff, big walk-in coolers for your bulk inventory, and those clever under-counter fridges to save space. And don't forget prep tables with built-in cooling to keep things fresh during service, or the unsung hero of any drink menu, the ice machine.
Listen, if there's one thing you take away from this section, let it be this. Do not skimp here. This is not the place to try and cut corners. Investing in quality refrigeration isn't just a smart move, it's an absolute necessity. Bad cooling doesn't just mean spoiled food and lost profit. It can mean serious health code violations that could shut your doors for good.
All right, we've got our engine and power supply sorted. Now, let's build the assembly line. The entire workflow of your kitchen, how smoothly it runs, is all determined by your prep and storage setup. If you get this right, the whole machine just hums.
So let me ask you something. Picture this. It's the middle of a crazy dinner rush. Tickets are flying in. What's the #1 enemy in that kitchen? It's wasted time and wasted movement. Seriously. Every single extra step a chef has to take, every second they spend searching for an ingredient, it all adds up. It slows down service, jacks up the stress levels, and that's exactly why your prep and storage design is so incredibly vital. So how do you combat that? How do you win back those precious seconds? With the right tools, that's how. We're talking commercial mixers that just power through doughs and batters, food processors that chop and slice in a blink, high-powered blenders for those silky smooth soups. These aren't luxuries, people. They're investments that slash labor time and give you that consistency you need. And of course, having the right tools is only useful if you can find them. That's where storage comes in. Think sturdy stainless steel shelves, super organized racks for dry goods, and dedicated bins for staples like flour and sugar. When everything has its own logical spot, your team can move with speed and purpose. It's not just about being tidy, it's about being efficient.
Okay, let's talk about the stuff that isn't exactly glamorous, but is absolutely 100% non-negotiable. I'm talking about cleaning and safety. This is the maintenance and protocol that keeps the whole machine from breaking down.
Anyone who's ever worked in a commercial kitchen knows this drill by heart. The 3-compartment sink. It's a simple process, but it is mandatory. First, you wash. Then, you rinse. And finally, you sanitize. This is just fundamental to keeping everyone healthy and passing those health inspections. And, safety is so much more than just a clean sink. Proper ventilation hoods are critical for pulling smoke and grease out of the air. A fire suppression system? That's not optional. It's a lifesaver. Anti-slip mats prevent nasty falls. And, of course, you need thermometers to keep food safe and first aid kits to keep your staff safe. It's all part of the system. All right, we've got the heavy machinery covered. Now let's zoom in on the details, the fine-tuning tools. These are the smallwares and specialty items that really bring your menu to life.
I'm talking about the stuff your chefs are literally holding all day long. A great selection of pots and pans, sturdy tongs and spatulas, and accurate measuring tools so every dish is consistent. They might seem like small things, but these are the instruments your team uses to actually create the final plate of food.
But here's a really important thing to remember. One size definitely does not fit all. If you have a general menu, the essentials we just covered will probably do the trick. But if you're opening an Italian place, a dedicated pasta cooker is a must-have. A pizzeria, you're going to need that specialty wood-fired oven. The takeaway is simple. Let your menu be your guide. Your food dictates your tools.
So, okay, we've put together our whole kitchen machine, right? From the big engine down to the tiniest little screws. But so what? Why does getting all this right matter so much? What's the final product?
Well, it all comes down to this. A well-equipped kitchen has a direct impact on your bottom line in 4 huge ways. Speed helps you crush those rush hours and turn more tables. Consistency means your customers get that same amazing dish they love every single time. Safety protects your team and your entire business from disaster. And all of that adds up to efficiency, which really just means less stress for everyone and more profit for you.
So at the end of the day, it all boils down to one simple question. Your kitchen is so much more than a room with appliances. It's the engine that's going to power your dream. The real question you have to ask yourself is, have you built it to win?